brings back money into your bank account.
Okay. So as we've said, saw one headline that he died of COVID. No, from what we are getting from authoritative sources, he died of cerebral atrophy, and according to medical experts, this is the progressive loss of brain cells over time, and it can lead to decreased brain mass and loss of neurological function. So we pray that God rest the soul of our former Minister of Defense in football, Yisa Shofoluwe. God rest his soul. We'll go on this break. We'll be back after.
Honey?
Yes, dear.
I'm tired of the poor power situation. Every time I stock the fridge, I come back to spoiled food. I think it's about time we go solar.
How?
With Vertical Solar, we can have all our appliances and electronics powered by solar, and they allow us to pay small. We can pay installmentally with as low as 36,000 naira monthly, spread across 12 months.
Tell me more.
I know you like the idea of paying small. Vertical Solar range of products can power all household devices, including air conditioners and water pumps.
What are the benefits of solar power?
We are talking uninterrupted power supply, no monthly electricity bill, no more spending on generator, and no more generator noise.
I see. But how can I locate Vertical Solar?
Head now to 28 Country Home Metal Road off Ajib Junction, Sapele Road, Benin City, or Blossom Mall beside Stop to Shop stores, DBS Road, Asaba. Or you can call them on 0816-170-1105 or 0703-623-4843. You can also send them an email on info@verticalsolar.com.ng.
Vertical Solar, your lifetime power partners.
Uncle Dentist, what be cavities and how Colgate take they protect my teeth from cavities? Shey they use Kung Fu?
No dear, na hole for teeth they cause most tooth pain will be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, take brush every day. The confirmed formula could help keep natural calcium inside our teeth. We could protect them from tooth decay.
Time don't reach to upgrade to the world's chosen toothpaste Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
Yes, cavities out!
Now the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
At split seconds, there is a lot happening around us, but we can't be everywhere all the time. We've got work, families, and chores to cater to, and most importantly, time to rest. And that's why having reliable partner like KUFM News is important. Sleeping? We don't. We work round the clock, bringing you stories as they break from Nigeria and across the world. We would stop at nothing to keep you informed, because KUFM News is all about you and stories that affect you. Politics, business, human interests, sports, entertainment, just name it. We've got you covered. Don.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began.
We started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
I'll tell you.
When I see you again.
The football fraternity in Nigeria, indeed in Africa, mourns the passing of the guy we used to call the Dean of Defense or the Minister of Defense, Yisa Shofolue. Played for the Green Eagles of Nigeria from 1983 to around 1988-89, and also, of course, played for some of the biggest clubs in Nigeria, including Abiola Babes and IICC Shooting Stars. He passed on yesterday from cerebral atrophy. We pray that the Almighty will give his family the fortitude to bear this loss, and also to rest his soul. Anyway, we're still mourning somebody here in Edo State, the late great Sam Ikedi also played for the Green Eagles. And from what the All-Stars have sent us yesterday, we had Tony Owen and Folonshaw, aka Maradona, All-Stars Maradona. They were here to talk to us about this, and they said that the novelty match for Sam Ikedi comes up at today at 8 a.m. So I'm guessing that the match will be on now. That should be Venue School of Health, Dumez Road. Ask members to come on time because other All-Stars members are coming from other states to join them. So his influence goes beyond Edo State. He's, of course, from Delta State, and he did great stuff for football in Edo State and also Nigeria. And the family of Sam Ikedi, they've sent this message that the venue for the service of songs for Sam Ikedi was changed to Image Garden, Boundary Road, opposite Sage Hotel. Okay, the time remains the same. That is 4 p.m. on the 10th of February 2021. That is today. So the venue for the service of songs has changed to Image Garden, Boundary Road, opposite Sage Hotel. Time 4 p.m. All right, I think we're done with the sad stories for this morning. Let's go to things that are a bit more pleasant. Saw some games yesterday in the FA Cup, in the Coppa Italia, and some other matches. Let's begin with the FA Cup. Manchester United, they were in action against West Ham United. They needed extra time, but they got the job done. They won 1-0.
Yeah, it was a hard-fought one. It could have gone it that way, but then I think United, who have been able to knock out West Ham United, I think on 4 occasions in the past FA Cup matches, are also yesterday they also played at home and also took the game to extra time. I think the connection between Rashford and Scott McTominay when getting that goal was really fantastic. It was a very quick response. The moment he got that pass from the side of his boot, and that got the goalkeeper napping. He couldn't really understand how that ball flew past him. If not, the goalkeeper was really good, honestly, from the beginning to the end. For the match to have ended 90 minutes goalless, I think that shows that yes, both sides they covered their chances, but finishing was really poor. But all the same, it was a tight one, and that's how you know who wants to be champions. You have to fight to the end. Yes, go into extra time, try and get as much as extra energy that you can get to fight till the end of the whistle. So for me, that will give them extra edge going to their next game, knowing full well that it could also last more than 90 minutes that they're preparing for. So a tight one, but good one for Jose Mourinho and an emotional return. I said right for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and emotional return for David Moyes, who was a former trainer at Manchester United as well. But this time he came, but he was knocked out by his former employers. So for me, I think it was a tight performance, but good one. I have to give commendation to West Ham. They have been good this season.
That wasn't the only game. Bournemouth, surprisingly.
Yeah, without manager. Yeah, managerless Bournemouth. Well, that's the beauty of the FA Cup. Something you don't expect. Sometimes it happens, and that's why it's got upset. So I think it was a disappointing one, tough one, very tough ground to play. And Bournemouth coming, and they have nothing to lose. They just came to express themselves and see if they can progress. But I think the players had to just motivate themselves and say, let's play as a team and let's be our own coach. Let's do our own thing. Though I'm sure there will be somebody at the touchline, maybe an interim. But I think a club without Constantine coach at the moment, going out there to win 2-0, comfortable. That was comfortable win for them, honestly, and I think that will also push them. They have been very poor in the domestic in the championship, honestly, very, very poor in their last 5-6 games. But winning that game yesterday could also raise their morale, kind of going into their next game. So it was a good one that they progressed to the future round.
Okay, let's finish with all the matches that were played yesterday before we look at the fixtures for today. In the Spanish La Liga, we had Real Madrid taking on Getafe, and Madrid won this encounter 2-0.
Yeah, good one for Madrid, though they had to change about 9 players. About 9 players are out injured, and they made it was a makeshift team. But the fact that they were able to give that Benzema points, that was really great for them. Yes, Benzema, we know his experience, but look at the other players that had to play with him. It wasn't really what they expected, yesterday. But they just had
Ferland Mendy, they had Vinicius. These guys are first team players now.
Yeah, but there are also other first team players who are out, injured at the moment. That ordinarily there's nothing that wants to parade. But although he was about to win, and he also took over the space of Barcelona, who were second.
Yeah, they've temporarily gone second now.
Yeah,
but
2 outstanding games for Atletico, who are still top with 51. Well, let's see how that will turn out first.
Real Madrid have played 1 game more than Barcelona. Barcelona have played 21 games. Real Madrid 22. Real Madrid 46 points. Barcelona 43. Atletico Madrid, of course, way ahead. After 20 games, they are on 51 points. And in the Spanish La Liga, what they do is head-to-head. But for now, because Barcelona have a better goal difference, they've not. Have they played this season? Yeah, they played. They've played the first one. No, I think Real Madrid won. Was it 3-1? I think Real Madrid won the first Clasico, so it should be Real Madrid actually ahead of Barcelona. Okay, or maybe they are waiting for the second El Clasico before it will come into effect. But what they usually do is head-to-head in Spain, not goal difference, because Barcelona has a better goal difference. That's why on live score you see them ahead of Real Madrid. And I'm sure after the second El Clasico they may change that. So Sevilla are fourth. They've gotten 42 points from their 21 matches. Then Villarreal are fifth, 36 points from 22 matches. So that's what happened in the Spanish La Liga last night. Coppa Italia, we had a game yesterday. Juventus versus Inter Milan. We expected fireworks. They did their best, a bit cagey, but it ended goalless. However, this is the second leg, so the first leg results was the deciding factor, and Juventus won that one 2-1, so they advanced 2-1 on aggregate.
One will expect that match to be very tight yesterday, and given the fact that they won in the first leg at San Siro, then playing yesterday at the Allianz Stadium, one will expect them to get double over them, but it was really tight. I expected Inter to come out, guns blazing, because they don't need to lose. All they need to play is try and do is to score a goal. But the resolute defending of Juventus, when you look at the age of the players who are mounting that defense, that will tell you our experience that they that they had lots of Giorgio Chiellini and other players who are really, really experienced. And Cristiano Ronaldo yesterday was also on display, but at the end of the day it ended 2-1, which was the first leg result. Well, that tells you how tough that match was. But Inter, they have to play for next season, but Juventus, they are 13-time champions, and they are experienced when it comes to Coppa Italia. So no surprise that they got through to the final.
In France, we also had the French Cup. Lorient took on Paris FC, and they beat them 2-1. I think the Rennes even beat Paris Saint-Germain in the Cup. 3-2. Then we've got Rennes playing against Valenciennes, and Valenciennes won this encounter 4-3 away from home. Olympique Lyon thrashed Ajaccio 5-1.
Yeah, you expect Lyon. They are in form right now, so no surprises that they won 5-1. But for Reims, who were beaten by Valenciennes, yes, they are at the moment they are on the same level. But for Lorient, who won 2-1 against Paris, yes, I'm not surprised, because they're beating PSG 3-2 with Terry Murphy, a young Nigerian, a 21-year-old Nigerian, scoring. And last night he was also on the scorer's sheet. So for me, I think they are beginning to do well as a team, both in the cup competitions and the league.
Nigerian Heritage, does he have any plans of playing for Nigeria?
Yeah, even Jonah Troy is monitoring the boy as well as Taiwa Uri, and he said he could give them a future call-up.
Okay, well, before they tell us that they've not submitted any letter again. All right, let's look at the games for today. In the FA Cup in England, Swansea will be taking on Manchester City. Leicester City versus Brighton and Hove Albion. Sheffield United will play against Bristol City, and Everton will host Tottenham Hotspur.
That is going to be a big match at Goodison Park. Jose Mourinho just returning to winning ways, who also want to win here, but meeting at Carlo Ancelotti, hey, this promises to be very tough. Honestly, it could go in that way. But Manchester City, we're playing against Swansea City. Yeah, Manchester City are in fine form right now, and they could also go past Swansea City. But this is a football, and one can never be too comfortable or rather too overconfident, going to any game, because we've seen upsets that we never expected. So Manchester City favourite for me, and Everton, Tottenham could go either way. But for Leicester, they could go past Brighton.
The Coppa Italia will have the second semi-final, the second leg, Atalanta taking on Napoli.
This could be really tough because first leg ended goalless, but this time they want to all come out and play for a win. So whoever scores first will want to defend. But once the goals start running in, well, it could go either way. But for Napoli, they have been very poor, honestly. And the coach has said that Osimhen is struggling to hit top form because he's not really fit at the moment. So I don't know how they're going to cope. But they've got Evan Lozano, a couple of other players, Dries Martins and all, who could face Atlanta. But Atlanta on a very good day with Devon Zapata and a couple of other players they've had. I think they are also good at home. So this is all to play for. Whoever wins will face Juve in the final. So it is winner takes all, and it is a lot at stake.
Last season, Napoli, of course, beats Juventus on penalties in the final. So we'll see whether they will get to the final. Juventus, they're already there waiting. Okay. In the Copa del Rey, Sevilla will be playing against Barcelona.
This is really tough. This is a semi-final tie, of which we expect goes to reign in this game. But let's see how it goes. Both sides could be very cautious that at the end of the day it could go into extra time as well. But Barca, they've been in fine form, honestly, and also Sevilla too. So let's see where the pendulum will swing this time. But with Lionel Messi, in his elements on a very good day, I think he's extraterrestrial, so it could be the man to make the difference in this game today. But also for Sevilla, they've got Moroccans who are really good. What's his name? El Haddadi as well as Nesri. They've been in fine form, and they could also be a problem for Barca.
In the Cup, that's in France, we've got Auxerre taking on Marseille, Bordeaux versus Toulouse. Grenoble will play against Monaco, Nantes versus Lens, Strasbourg will battle Montpellier, Amiens will take on Metz, Brest versus Rodez, and Nimes will play against Nice. Dijon will battle Lille, and Caen will take on Paris Saint-Germain. That's what we have in the France Cup competition.
Well, one will expect the big names here to progress, but the beauty of it is that not how you expect it, and not how not the kind of lineup that you expect a team to parade. That is what the manager will parade. This is a cup for competition where you sometimes give the youngsters opportunity to go out there and also enjoy themselves, because not many of the players will be able to play so many matches in the league. So cup games, you need to make some changes into it. So for me, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. But when you see Lille at the moment, look at Lille at the moment, they are topping the French Ligue 1. They've been in fine form, winning home and away from home. Paris Saint-Germain at the moment trying to get their swag back and also contend for the top position. So you could say these guys are favorites to win their games today, looking at their present form. But for the rest, Monaco too, a team to look at this season. They could also fight for that title because they've been in fantastic form as well. No wonder they allowed Yekuru to leave, because they felt he doesn't have enough to give to them. But Daniel Moore right now is painting Turkey red with goals. So for me, I think it's also good for him that he left Monaco to get more playing time. So looking at these games tonight, I'm sure some of the big games teams will win, but while we'll express some shocks. That's the beauty of it.
Okay, let's go to basketball now. But before we look at the result of the matches that were played yesterday, this one, heartbreaking news that just jarred us in 2020. Kobe Bryant dying in a helicopter crash. He and his daughter and I think 5 other persons. But the investigations have now discovered that the pilot, that he was likely disorientated amid the fog, and they said maybe he felt pressure to fly that day because he was conveying Kobe Bryant, the great Kobe Bryant, and perhaps he wanted to impress him that in spite of the weather being inclement, he was still able to lead him to his destination. And they said he went against established protocol of flying through the clouds. That he was not supposed to do that when the weather conditions are not at the best. You are not supposed to fly, but that he went against protocols and did that. And now they have discovered that the fog, I'm sure you know what fog is. We don't get it much here, but when it is hazy and you could hardly see, you know,
you find it difficult to fly.
The Harmattan, yeah. When you know that kind of weather conditions, you can't see maybe beyond 10 meters in front of you. Everywhere is just hazy. So that's the fog that they're talking about. So they said that the pilot, when he flew, that he became disorientated by the.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long.
All right, welcome back. Sorry for that little hitch. We had to take care of a pesky little problem. So let's give you the results of the matches that we played in the NBA last night. We had the Brooklyn Nets taking on Detroit Pistons. The Pistons won this 122 points to 111. And in this other game, New York Knicks played against Miami Heat. The Heat won by 2 points, 98 to 96. Houston Rockets took on Pelicans, New Orleans Pelicans, and it was the Pelicans that won 130 points to 101. Golden State Warriors battled San Antonio Spurs. The Warriors won this 114 points to 91. Boston Celtics took on Utah Jazz. The Jazz won this 122 points to 108 points. And Portland Trail Blazers had the better of Orlando Magic, 106 points to 97. Philadelphia 76ers were in action against Sacramento Kings. It was the 76ers who won this encounter, 119 points to 111. So that's what happened last night in the